Hi, welcome back to Rebel Health. I am Dr. Ellen Vora, holistic psychiatrist based in New York City, but very clearly not in New York City right now. I'm in Byron Bay, Australia, and today we have to talk about surfing. You'll see people walking behind me with surfboards. You might even catch some people surfing in the background. And surfing is something I tried years ago, and it bested me. And I hope to try again one day, but it terrifies me. And I think that sitting here on this beach, watching all these people surf, I'm realizing there are so many lessons to be learned from the ocean, from this art form and sport of surfing. So we'll start with the ocean. The ocean seems to be some kind of related to the secrets of the universe, right? It has this expiration, inhalation movement that's controlled by the moon, which is a little out there. And it's this powerful, gentle, patient force that seems to constantly be here to keep us alive and teach us lessons. And surfing is, of course, this way that you get in harmony with it. You learn to ride it. You really kind of figure out a way to put a harness on this beast and have a ride with it. And so when I'm in the ocean, I see a giant wave brewing and coming toward me, and to me that's fear. That's what I feel. I feel terrified, and I think, oh, this is the big one. This is a really big one, and it's going to come and it's going to overwhelm me. And there's almost this foreshortened sense of what happens afterward. Like, we actually know what happens, right? If a big wave comes, you might wipe out, and you can turn upside down and sideways and get the wind knocked out of you, and maybe you even choke a little bit. But at some point, you're going to surface, and you're going to get your feet underneath you on the ground, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm back, I'm okay. But in that moment when the wave is coming towards me, it's just dread. And when I watch these surfers, they're out there, and when they see that same wave brewing and building and coming towards them, it's like, rather than fear, they're able to feel excited about that. They're able to embrace that. And then they have a way of weaving their life with that force. And so I think we all could learn something from that. I think that water is always such a great metaphor for the way that our paths through life seem to just hand us these challenges. It just comes down the pipeline, comes down the river, it comes along wave after wave in the ocean. And rather than just looking at each challenge with dread and thinking, I don't know if I'm going to make it through this one, is there a way to actually dance with that challenge, to embrace it, to look at it as here comes a big one, let's see where this goes, let's make this work, and to even find a way to ride that with grace, or even find a way to wipe out with grace and to instantly just head back out towards the waves and get back on your board. And so I think surfing is this beautiful sport. It's totally freaking intimidating to me. But I think that I'm learning a lot of lessons sitting here watching it happen all day long. And I hope that that lesson can be shared with you no matter where you're sitting right now. So we'll see you next time on Rebel Health.